India strikes targets in Pakistan. Tensions spike after deadly Kashmir attack. Pakistan vows retaliation. Fears grow over nuclear escalation. Welcome to Prepper's News and current events from a prepper's perspective. I use a computer-generated voice because my own is hard to understand due to an injury. Today, we're covering breaking developments in South Asia, where India has launched airstrikes inside Pakistan. This follows a deadly terrorist attack in Jammu and Kashmir. We'll go over what happened, how both sides are responding, and what could come next in this dangerous standoff between two nuclear-armed nations. On May 6th, India carried out airstrikes on targets in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. The strikes followed a deadly ambush in the Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir, where militants killed several Indian soldiers. Indian officials said the airstrikes targeted militant training camps linked to the group behind the attack. They described the operation as precise and limited in scope. Pakistan confirmed that Indian jets crossed into its airspace but denied the presence of any militant camps. Officials there called it an unprovoked act of aggression and said the strikes hit an uninhabited area. Pakistani authorities have reported that 26 people were killed in the strikes. Both sides are now on high alert. India's government described the airstrikes as a necessary response to terrorism, stating that the country has the right to defend itself. Officials emphasized that the action was targeted and not aimed at civilians. Pakistan's response was swift. Leaders condemned the strikes as a violation of sovereignty and warned that retaliation would follow. The military placed forces on heightened alert and called the move a serious escalation. Exchanges of gunfire have already taken place across the line of control, the heavily militarized border that divides Kashmir. While this kind of shelling isn't new, the timing adds to the tension. International reactions have started coming in. The US, China, and the United Nations have all urged both sides to de-escalate and avoid further conflict. So far, there's been no sign either country is backing down. This is the most serious flare-up between India and Pakistan since the 2019 Balakot strikes, when a similar series of events brought the two countries close to open conflict. The current situation is tense, unpredictable, and potentially volatile. Both nations are nuclear armed. That alone makes any military exchange risky, not just for the region, but for global stability. Right now, there are a few likely paths this could take. First, diplomatic pressure from major powers might cool things down. Neither side wants a full-scale war, especially with economic and political issues at home. Second, a limited escalation could happen. If Pakistan responds with its own airstrikes or cross-border raids, India may answer again, and the situation could spiral quickly. Third, we may see increased proxy activity, with militant groups stepping up attacks in Kashmir while both governments avoid direct confrontation. That's a common pattern in this region and harder to track or control. The key risk here is miscalculation. Even a single strike gone wrong could force a wider military response. With nationalism running high on both sides, there is little political room for backing down without appearing weak. This is a fast-moving situation. What happens in the next few days will determine whether this remains a short exchange or turns into something far more dangerous. We'll be watching closely for signs of retaliation, troop movements, and international mediation. The risk of escalation is real, especially with both governments under pressure to respond forcefully. Conflicts like this, even when they stay regional, can have far-reaching effects, disrupting trade routes, increasing global tensions, and shifting alliances. Preppers everywhere should pay attention. If you found this update useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Preppers news and global events with a Prepper's perspective. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay prepared.